If he wants to make some money, Floyd wants to make some money. He wants to make some money. He could fight
your guy Jake Paul.
No, with him too, but he could fight the one guy, not Manny Pacquiao. Manny won't fight him again. But I'm talking
Canelo?
Not Canelo, Crawford.
Oh, Terrence Crawford.
You can't force Usyk to fight anybody. You can't force anyone to fight anybody. You know, the will has to be on the Usyk side.
And because his range control is so good, he's in. His nickname's the cat. He's in like a cat, and he is so accurate with what he's doing. He makes you miss, he makes you pay. That's the art of the sweet science. It is the art of getting hit.
Mike Tyson didn't hold back when talking about a possible fight between Floyd Mayweather and Oleksandr Usyk. In a chat with Shaquille O'Neal on his podcast, Tyson said straight up, Usyk would destroy Floyd. He pointed out that Floyd earns heavyweight level money but never takes on real heavyweight risks. Tyson also believes that if Floyd ever returns to boxing, it won't be to challenge himself, it'll be for the paycheck. He said Mayweather would likely handpick safe, low-risk opponents and definitely steer clear of someone as dangerous as Usyk.
With heavyweight.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, Floyd feels like in a different category completely.
He made heavyweight money, but I'm talking about the heavyweight struggle.
Yes. I don't know if we're ever going to get to the heavyweights again.
Huh?
Speaking of Floyd,
no, that's going to come back again.
Okay.
Always come back.
Speaking of Floyd, him and Roy Jones been going back and forth. If they were to fight, give me your opinion on who you think would win and why. And what people want to see that fight now.
Well, listen, people are all going to hate on Floyd, so they will want to see the fight. They want to see Floyd get beat. But are they going to fight?
I know they're going back and forth.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think they would matter. If he wants to make some money, Floyd wants to make some money. He wants to make some money. He could fight
your guy Jake Paul.
No, with him too, but he could fight the one guy, not Manny Pacquiao. Manny won't fight him again. But I'm talking
Canelo?
Not Canelo, Crawford.
Oh, Terrence Crawford.
Oleksandr Usyk has done more than enough to prove his greatness. He's an Olympic gold medalist and has beaten top fighters, including Anthony Joshua not once, but twice. At this point, Usyk doesn't need to do anything else to cement his legacy. He's earned the right to retire whenever he chooses. Yet, fans and experts alike are still excited to see who he might face next.
He doesn't have to do probably because his legacy is secured. He's done basically everything in boxing, and if he was to retire tomorrow, or what could happen, which has been muted, that he was going to have the Dubois fight and then he was going to have a celebrity fight, you know, like crossover fight with an ex-MMA or something like that, which for me wouldn't be nice because I think it would cheapen his legacy in some way. But as Addy said, pounds and pence and dollars are what count in this game.
Andy, have you spoken, or has Spencer Brown or Frank spoken to you? Because to be fair to Frank, I've spoken to Frank twice since the fight, and he does always say it's Joseph Parker next. It's Joseph Parker next, and he says it with a bit of force as well, as though he's promised you guys that you will be next in line. Has there been a conversation with Frank as to what happens with Joseph? Because I almost feel sorry for Joseph now. It's got to the stage where every time I see Joseph, I'm like, okay, look, when are you going to fight? When are you going to fight? And he has this face of, I don't know. And it's upsetting for me as well, just to see him on the sidelines.
Yeah, it's very frustrating for him and for us as a team. But I had a brief conversation with Frank Warren as we were walking back from the ring. I said, it has to be Joe. And he said, we're going to push for Joseph. And Spencer Brown, he said, we're going to push for Joseph. David Higgins, we're going to push for Joseph. But you can't force Usyk to fight anybody. You can't force anyone to fight anybody. You know, the will has to be on the Usyk side.
Joseph Parker is one of the names being mentioned as a possible opponent, though nothing has been confirmed yet. Several top heavyweights are hoping to face Usyk, but he's made it clear, he only plans to fight one more time. That announcement has only added to the excitement and curiosity about who he'll choose for his final bout.
The will has to be on the Usyk side. The will for Joe is there. He'd fight anybody, and as he's shown. But the will has to be, and the want has to be on Usyk's team.
Put your fighter hat on for me if you can, Andy, again. I mean, I saw, it's funny because the video of Dubois getting knocked out, there's you and Joe in the background, and I can see both of your reactions. When you're watching that, I mean, again, you've seen some of the best heavyweights in the world. You've been in camp with some of the best heavyweights in the world. When you're watching that, are you watching it like myself and thinking, okay, this is an all-time great you're seeing?
First and foremost, I watched it as a fan and I enjoyed the fight. And I thought Dubois started really well. But there's something about Usyk, isn't it? And just this change after round 1, round 2, Dubois was having some success, landing right hands.
Usyk has never been the type to avoid tough fights or drag out negotiations. He's earned respect not just for his talent, but for his straight-up attitude. He's ready to face anyone, anytime. While many fighters get caught up in long talks, media drama, or promotional delays, Usyk keeps it simple. Once a deal is made, he locks in and gets to work. That no-nonsense approach has made him one of the most respected figures in boxing, loved by fans and trusted by promoters for always showing up and never making excuses.
One thing I would say that we have to appreciate from Usyk is how he's so willingly down to fight anybody, right? Typically in boxing, you look at how boxing is structured. You have the Ali Act where a fighter could be like, nah, I don't want to fight him. Okay, we're going to strip you of your belt since you don't want to, defend that belt, right? How long does it take us to get a Gervonta Davis to fight, maybe a Devin Haney, or a Ryan Garcia fighting somebody else, right? It takes fucking forever. But now when it comes to Usyk, Usyk, he's a champion. Okay, your next title, person you have to defend against is Dubois. Perfect. Send me the contract. I will be ready. Yeah. You don't get that nowadays in boxing. You don't fucking get that. But when he fights, that's one thing I love about him.
Just beating Daniel Dubois in a rematch, the younger guy, and he's made it look easier against him and schooled him and destroyed him. That is the pinnacle of skill in boxing. That's the pinnacle of the fucking sport.
Becoming a 3-time undisputed champion in different divisions doesn't just happen by chance. Usyk's rise from cruiserweight to heavyweight wasn't just about gaining size, it was about becoming a smarter, more complete fighter. He didn't just survive at heavyweight, he excelled, beating top names like Anthony Joshua twice by using skill, strategy, and hard work, but Usyk's story goes beyond the ring. During wartime, he paused his career to serve his country, a decision that showed real courage and character. He's not only a world-class athlete, but also a man of discipline, heart, and honor. Many experts now place Usyk in the same league as legends like Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. While they fought in different weight classes, Usyk's undefeated record, ability to adapt, and impact on the sport earn him that comparison. His sharp mind in the ring is often compared to Floyd's, while his bravery and relentless spirit remind fans of Manny. Usyk isn't just one of the best right now. He's making a serious case as one of the all-time greats.
Usyk all-time on the GOAT list. I've seen a lot of debate that he's top 5 already, top 10, shouldn't be in the top 10 yet. So here's my thoughts on it. I think you can put him anywhere from like number 4 to number 10 all time. But he should definitely be in everyone's top 10. 2-division undisputed champion at cruiserweight and heavyweight. And he probably has the 2 best undisputed runs of the 4-belt era. At cruiserweight, he beat everyone in enemy territory. Glowacki in Poland, Breedis in Latvia, Gassiv in Russia, Bellew in the UK. At heavyweight, he beat all the Brits, mostly on enemy territory twice. Joshua twice, Fury twice, Dubois twice. Of that post-Mayweather-Pacquiao era, I think he's definitely the greatest. Now, I have Usyk number 8. For reference, I have Floyd 1, Manny 2, Ali 3, Robinson 4, Duran 5, Leonard 6, Roy Jones 7, and then Usyk at 8. I know there's a whole debate right now about Usyk and Ali. Of course, Usyk's more skilled than Ali, but I think Ali's resume is greater, which is why I have him higher. But I'm curious to know how high people have Usyk now all time, without recency bias.
Floyd Mayweather has made a career out of smart, calculated choices, both in and out of the ring. Experts agree, if a fight offers big money with low risk, Floyd is likely to take it. He's known for doing his homework, always studying his opponents and making sure the match works in his favor. Rather than taking unnecessary chances, Floyd chooses fights that protect his perfect record. That strategy has brought him huge paydays, but it also shows he's unlikely to step into a truly dangerous fight. If he does return to the ring, it will be on his terms, with full control over the deal and a hand-picked opponent.
The best fighter in the world. Yeah. And you're figuring out a strategy of not how do I win, but how do I last?
Yeah, and that was the strategy. I had a good idea that I wasn't going to be able to knock him out.
No, but that's not the goal with a guy like that. No, but Floyd is the most precise and most. Floyd doesn't care who watches, who likes. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Floyd only cares about the points. Yeah. If the fight is entertaining, it's for him. It's just a strategy. Yeah. So he's kind of like the beast of fighting. You know, beast is like, how do I get the algorithm and the numbers?
100%.
That's how Floyd is.
Do you think he's the great? You think he's the greatest? One of the greatest.
Every
ever?
great fighter in the world says technically there's nobody better.
Yeah.
Every